The best revenge I ever got against my employer. I worked at a job where we were paid for how accurate we are. I was a gun at the job, and I managed to find a way to achieve near-perfect accuracy with near 100% consistency. It was unheard of, so I asked to be paid what my contract said I should be paid if I were to achieve this number. They refused, stating that no one was meant to hit that number, but if I could maintain this absurdly high accuracy for a longer period of time, then they'll relent. But they also changed how accuracy was judged, which bumped my accuracy down a little bit, resetting the counter. But I figured out how they were doing it, and again, I hit the high number and kept it high. Again, I asked, and they said, no, you aren't meant to hit that number, and we cannot afford to pay what you are asking. But I wasn't asking, I was pointing out what the contract said. So I got a new job that paid much better. I then asked for a meeting so that I could tell them I was quitting. But they didn't let me speak. They didn't know what the meeting was about, so they just started rambling immediately about how they are sick of me asking for the higher pay. They are sick of my entitled attitude, etc., etc. It went on for ages, so I sat there and let them keep going, even goading them so that they'd keep going. Finally, when I was allowed to talk, I told them I just called a meeting to let them know that I quit for a higher pay. They were speechless because I was their most accurate employee, and they pretty much assigned me to the difficult allocations because no one else could do them. They started talking about how I should rethink it, but I was already pretty much working at the new place. I also had a ton of leave banked up, and they had been begging me to spend the leave so they wouldn't have to pay me out. But I ended up being paid 10 grand in backed up leave due to a loophole where there was no limit on how much you could accrue. At my farewell party, I told everyone that I enjoyed working with them and that I would love to stay, but even though I am paid more than all of you, the pay is terrible, and I hope that you are all able to do the same as me soon. Boss got really mad at me for giving a speech about it, but they asked for it.